guys? Mystic Shop Podcast, episode 24 now. Ah, man.
24. We're gifting subs. I love it.
Wow. She's just like, I'm gifting subs today. Wait. Actually, I should put chat in the. I do it another episode, not this episode. I do another episode. All right. So next episode for sure. I'll make sure you can see the chat in the podcast. But either way, welcome everybody to the 24th episode of the Mystic Shop Podcast. We got, of course, Swerve here. Then we got
How's
me.
everybody doing today? How's everybody doing?
Yes, sir. Then we got me, Wetheppls, talking about some Runeterra. I'm glad to jump into it. We took. How many weeks did we take off? Just one, right? We just took off one, right? It feels like we took off multiple though.
We took off one. We did one, and then we took off another. So we've been going every other for the past month or so.
Right? Okay, so pretty much we took off 2 weeks basically. We took off 2 weeks, but I think from here on out, I think it's gonna be a lot of news because I think the balance
be coming
patch,
quick.
Yeah, because I know first week of February is gonna be balanced. Then the tournament is coming up. Then I heard some esports news is coming up after that. So, you know, it's gonna be a whole bunch of news with Runeterra coming up after that. So we should have more to talk about. I mean, it's mostly just, you know, when Runeterra scene is kind of slow, it's kind of hard for us to make an episode about it because, you know, it's not much to talk about, and we don't want to bore you guys. I mean, you know, we could entertain you guys, but, you know, we want to give you some news, some actual legitimate.
That's what the streams are for, right? That's what the streams are for.
Exactly. So, you know, the podcast is for, like, if there's legitimate news that we want to talk about and we want to, like, get it out there and hear other people's opinions and hear our opinions and just, you know, mash it together and stuff like that. That's what the podcast is for. So, but speaking of that as well, this Thursday we will be joining Janky in his charity stream. So this will be up. I will make sure that this is up tomorrow. So today is Tuesday, we're recording, and tomorrow is Wednesday. So if anybody's watching this tomorrow, you guys should definitely watch Janky's stream. I'm gonna link it below. He said he's doing a 24-hour stream, so whenever. So
yes,
yeah. So
get over there, give the guy a follow.
Exactly.
Come check it out. He's doing a charity stream for Alzheimer's, and it's going to be really, really awesome. And I guess what's happening is there's 3 separate podcast like crews that are joining, and there's going to be like a trivia round that has, you know, Runeterra based questions, and it's going to be a ton of fun, and I'm crazy excited for it.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm wondering. He said he's gonna ask us some crazy questions, so I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be you and I, and then we're joined by twin sons, so Shane and Josh, and then the Runeterra podcast. So Saucy and Blevins are gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I cannot imagine. I mean, I've never been in the same room as Blevins or Josh. I've never spoken with them, but I'm wicked stoked. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be amazing. I'm sure they're amazing people. They amazing content, and they're good people overall. So, you know, it's gonna be chill.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be chill. So, but what else did I want to say? I'm thinking. I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about the charity stream. But definitely, you guys should go look at Janky's stuff. Go look at the charity podcast. I mean, the charity stream is gonna be tomorrow, Thursday, whatever time you guys want to show up. It's 24 hours, so I don't want to hear no excuses. But yeah, me Me and Swerve are gonna show up a little later, probably like around. I think we told him like around 10, like 10 or 9ish.
Yeah.
We're gonna show up.
Yeah.
So, we'll be on at that time because I have work early in the morning. So, we'll be there. We'll be there for sure. But other than that, that was my only like news before we were getting into talking on the podcast. The only other thing I had here, because I do not say this enough, is that people should like, comment, and subscribe. I do not say that enough. I really don't. And I'm like, how am I a YouTuber and I don't say that?
You're not. You're not. You're something else.
Like, I actually don't say that in any of my videos. And you
gotta.
I literally have to. Like, that's why I wrote it here. I'm like, bro, why am I not saying this?
I mean, I've said it in all of my videos because I'm legit, right? You're off the map. Gotta catch up.
Yeah. But everybody, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So people can see our content, so people can know we're here, and
yes,
we can get our opinions and share our opinions with everybody, and so people's ideas can flow around the community and stuff like that. So that's my intro. That's my intro for the 24th episode. So next order of business. To be honest, this episode I really just wanted to analyze. I don't even know if that's a word. I just made that up.
It's good. It's good. It's something.
I just wanted to talk about like the meta, like my analysis. Well, both of our analysis on the meta and stuff like that. I mean, me personally, I haven't personally not been playing Runeterra because Go Hard left a really bad taste in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie. I am
brokenhearted.
I am not gonna lie. Like, for literally the last like maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I have been dodging Runeterra. I'm not even gonna lie. So I gotta personally get back into tune with playing Runeterra. Not because it's a bad game, because Runeterra is an amazing game, to be honest. Like, Runeterra, from no matter how bad the patches are, no matter how like, this game is literally unplayable because of one deck, like no matter how you feel about that, it's like you always come back because it's just an amazing game overall. So I personally just have to get back into touch with finding a deck that I like to play and then just playing it. Honestly, that's all that's stopping me from playing the game.
Oh, dude, your boys are strong right now, dude. Ezreal Draven is strong.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, dude. It's definitely S tier.
Okay.
Currently for laddering.
Okay. I'll definitely look into it. Like I said, that's pretty much. I'm sorry, I was hearing something over here making noise. I think that's the baby monitor. But yeah, that was the only thing that was stopping me from really playing was I just haven't like Go Hard leaving a bad taste in my mouth, and then also I just haven't had a deck that I personally have wanted to play. That's all.
Yeah, dude,
but
it's all good.
But Runeterra is an amazing game. Like, if you're into card games and you haven't at least tried Runeterra, I would suggest you at least give it a try. Like, try any champion. I mean, right now the meta is really diverse by what I'm hearing. I mean, I can't tell you because like I said, I haven't been playing, but personally, by what I've seen, I've been watching streams, I've been talking to people. They've been saying that the meta is really diverse right now. Right after Go Hard got hit, that opened the floodgates for a lot of different decks to come on board. Like, we were having a conversation about TF Fizz right before the stream, and I'm right before the podcast, and I was like, "This is the deck now?" You were like,
"It's crazy, dude.
You will die on turn 9." So
it's crazy.
These are things that people have tried. People have realized that it's not Go Hard is not holding it back anymore, and you know, it's a strategy. You know, it's a good strategy. So, you know, anything you can give a try right now, and I'm sure you could probably.
I've been winning games with Heimer Victor, like lots of games, like way positive record over small sample size, like 10 games, but I'm way positive with it, and I might switch back to it to finish the climb to Masters. I've been playing, you know, some Teemo Ezreal, the Frozen one. I've been playing the old TF Swain. You know, I love me that deck.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I remember
I've been
you
doing
playing
Draven
a lot of
Ezreal from time to time. I've been spamming the heck out of that TF Fizz deck that we were talking about, and I'm losing games to like Braum Trundle, weird, crazy lists that I never thought I would lose to, but
you're like, this is seeing the night of day right now.
it was a close game. He got a lot of value out of his cards, and he won the game. And I'm like, so okay, I guess it's not too bad.
Okay, that's good. I mean, like I said, and this was my opinion from when Go Hard first came out, is that this card is gonna hold a lot of other cards back, especially because the set, like Go Hard literally came out right before the other set came out, so it was like a pre. I don't know. I don't know what you want to call it, but like it was more like an add-on almost to Swords. Like it was an add-on to the other set. So when the last set just came out, it was like Go Hard was kind of already established, and it was already like a good deck, and then it basically just defined. It was like basically the meta became Go Hard, what can beat Go Hard, and that was it. Like that was the meta. And I don't know, to me it just wasn't, it just became not fun, because it's just like I don't want to play a deck that just is around beating Go Hard. Like that's just not fun for me. So I don't know, it just made me, like I said, it just left a bad taste in my mouth. But I've been definitely looking at some tier lists, because I mean, what else when you're not playing the game, what else are you gonna do? You have to look at some tier lists. So I was looking at some Mobalytics tier lists, and I was like, oh, so like you said, it looks like a lot of people are going back to playing Burn, and a lot of people are going back to playing like I mean, War Mother's never got out of fashion. Let's be honest. Then nothing in that deck ever got nerfed, so it's still a good deck.
Yeah, no, it's, Field Rush or War Mothers is still viable for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of aggro style lists that are popular on ladder that you could probably find yourself a pretty decent win rate.
Like I know off the top of my head, probably like Scouts, because I mean I don't know how you consider Scouts, what kind of deck you consider Scouts, but I consider Scouts a burn deck.
Old Scouts was. Now Scouts now is more mid-range than practically anything because of Grand Plaza.
True.
You can play for like just such high value trades that if you're against another deck that is, you know, based on board presence, then yeah, Scouts can be really, really, really good.
Yeah, Scouts definitely. Yeah, I could see what you're saying. Scouts is definitely a more of a mid-range deck, but I was thinking more. I mean, they still play MF Quinn, right?
Yeah, it was still MF Quinn. I mean, there was a brief stint where it was MF Garen instead, and it was
for
played
Plaza,
even
right?
more. Yeah, like even more mid-rangey. But as far as Scouts goes, most of the time, unless you're playing, you know, some type of combo or some super late game style deck, most of the time, if you eliminate Grand Plaza, Scouts tends to crumble around turns like 6 or 7 if you can keep Plaza off the board.
Okay.
So it's kind of high highs and, you know, low lows, but it's more consistent than, you know, other other crazy decks out there that are based on just one card.
Mm-hmm. And then there's also Jinx Draven. Jinx Draven is still...
It's still a fantastic deck.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It's still a fantastic deck, honestly.
Yeah, I've finished my push through Plat earlier this season using that. I spam that for like a day, and Plat 3 to Diamond.
Yep. I feel that. Because, you know, nothing in that deck has been changed for a while, to be honest. So,
the survival tactics, or whatever the heck that card is.
Oh, yeah, that
card is crazy good.
That's true. Yeah,
you gotta run it as a 2-of, because you need it.
That's right. I forgot about that card. Yep. You go to kill Draven, they go, nope, survival.
Yep.
That's wild. But I mean, off the top of my head, those are probably like the two biggest burn decks that I saw personally. And then after that, it was pretty much like Trundle style decks with like I mean, yo, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I haven't really been playing. I haven't seen it, but I was hearing that Scargrounds is actually pretty decent. Like, you shouldn't knock it. You should knock it until you try it. That's what I've been hearing about the card.
It's not bad. It's just it's harder to get the value out of it, and like Grand Plaza. It's a lot more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Grand Plaza is crazy good. Like,
but
I want to see the health nerf.
I mean, but I was having this conversation with my other friend, and I'm like, but don't you agree that landmarks need to be strong? Like, do you not agree with that?
Landmarks need to have a profound effect. I agree.
No, they need to be strong. You're literally, like, you're giving up mana. You're giving up a whole turn. You're literally set back a whole turn.
I know.
So it needs to do something crucial on the board if you're getting it.
Yes, I agree.
However, okay, yeah, go ahead.
However, it's when you're bumping stats of units that are like too good with those additional stats,
mm-hmm.
and also giving the challenger keyword, that's a lot of value for 3 mana. It's a lot. And there's a lot of decks out there that will make it so you don't get punished for dropping Grand Plaza on 3. There's a lot of, hand states that you and your opponent are going to be in where there's just no punishment they have. Like if they're attacking on evens and you drop Grand Plaza on 3, then all right. So they develop, and then they can attack, which is fine, but you get that challenger to retake the board back, next time. And it's even worse if you're on evens. Mm-hmm. And it's so much better to play Grand Plaza when you're attacking on evens. So much better. Because you can determine what you need to play on the board on turns 1 and 2. And if you don't need anything, you just sit back and wait for that extra value.
Yep, that's true. I agree with that. But I just think that landmarks need to be strong. Like that's my argument. That's my whole argument for just leaving it how it is. Because see, I would be in the same boat if it was permanent. If it was a permanent buff, I would say yes, nerf this card. Please. Just nerf it.
Well, yeah. But yeah, that'd be insane.
But it's not permanent. It's only for the turn.
Yeah,
so it's not. It's like it gives a deceiving, like, this is strong. Like it deceives you. It's like it seems strong, but if you literally just kill Plaza, they just spent 3 mana for nothing.
Oh yeah, 100% agree. 100% agree.
Like,
but what I'm saying is that if the card is able to actualize its value, then it's I think the health nerf is warranted. I don't think there's a difference between +1 +0 and +1 +1 if they kill it, because if they killed it and it's gone, right? So it's the instances where it survives. That's the problem. And it makes it so that your per mana trades from there on out until the game's over or Grand Plaza goes away, like all that crazy extra value that you get out of the 1 health. It's crazy.
This noise is annoying. I'm sorry.
Like, I made such a good point right there that he just fell out of his chair.
Nah, I had to go get the baby monitor because this noise is so annoying. And I have no idea.
Knocked him off of his feet.
I have no idea where it is. Oh my, it's making so much noise and I literally have no idea where it is. Ugh. Oh my god. Hold on. This is annoying.
We're waiting.
Look on the counter in your kitchen.
Vanessa,
I'm telling you where it is.
it's in the kitchen?
Oh my god.
Damn. I left it dead in the kitchen. Oh my god, man.
I told you you blind.
Huh?
You blind.
How was I supposed to see it all the way in the kitchen? Alright, alright, I'm sorry. It was just making too much noise. It was making too much noise. But I heard your point though. I don't know. I mean, if they nerf it, I'm gonna be like, damn, I don't know if it needed to be nerfed, but I guess it's fine, because it doesn't really change much. But I don't know. I think, but it also sets a precedent that they're willing to nerf it. They're willing to nerf landmarks, even though they're not that strong.
Huh?
Because Grand Plaza is not that. It deceives you. I'm telling you, it deceives you. It makes it seem as if it's strong because maybe you lost to it a few times. But it's not. It's actually not that strong. Because one, it's not permanent, and two, because it's not like they just get it for free. They have to give up something. Not only do they give up the mana, but they also have to have one less card on the board now. Like if landmarks had their own slot on the board, I'd be in the same boat as you.
I could see your point, but because of like the initiative system that's in Runeterra, I think that 1 health just makes it too good, because you can trade up, have that thing still on the board, and then your opponent has to either use spells to get rid of them, or they have to, block them on their next attack. It's crazy.
Okay, so would you be on? So if, say for instance, next patch, right? They don't nerf it, but instead of nerfing it, they make more removal for landmarks. Are you on board?
It depends. It depends on how good the landmark removal is. If it's as good as Scorched Earth or as good as Aftershock, then yeah, I'm certainly on board with that. But I just think that the 1 health would be it would make it more healthy choices. Because oftentimes you're like, well, they got Plaza on board and it's their attack, so I don't want to play anything because then I don't get value out of these units. They just die and they're still, they still have a body on board.
True.
It's such a hard trade down.
True. I don't know. Like I said, I'm in the boat that landmarks need to be strong, because all the landmarks that have come out, they've been really weak, other than the 2 mana one that wins the game. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's literally no in between. Like, Plaza for me was finally the in between. And don't get me wrong, it is strong, but it's not broken. That's just my opinion. And I think it needs to be strong. because now I think Plaza was their way of saying, okay, we understand that landmarks need to be strong, but is there a way for us to balance this? I don't think the community saying, oh yeah, just take away the one health. I don't think that really. I don't know. Like I said,
but yeah, that's just my opinion. I don't think the community's in an uproar, and if they don't nerf it, then I'm fine with it. There's plenty of strategies that are good into it that I can play if I choose to.
Yeah. Like literally, what's the name? What do you call it? Any Ash deck with freeze, just like, oh, nice. You have Challenger and now you're 0, so cool. Good going. So I mean that's what I'm saying. Like it's not like what's the name? What's the name of that card? The 2-mana card that just like completely just wins the game if you heal a certain amount. Starspring. Like Starspring, once it gets going, like it's hard to stop it. Like once you get, like, unless you literally have removal on the spot, like it's hard to stop it. And Plaza, in my opinion, is not in the same boat. It's not. Because it's buffing units.
So is Starspring. It's healing them.
Yeah, but then it also has a win condition on top of that. It's like
I agree.
It's like if Plaza if Plaza said something like, "Oh, if I buff 20 units on top of that, then I win a game." I'm like, "Okay, yes, nerf this card, please." Right? Oh my God, no, please don't do this.
Well, that card has to have a win condition attached to it because healing is a lot harder to do than damage. There's plenty of ways to deal damage in the game. Healing only comes from certain spells and that landmark.
I mean, in my opinion, if the landmark just healed one, I don't know. I'm wilding out. But okay. You know what? Hot take, whatever. If the landmark was 1 mana and it healed 1 health and didn't win the game, that card would still be strong. Because that's the only thing that makes it 2 mana, honestly. That's the only thing that makes it 2 mana. It's because it wins the game. They were like, okay, we literally cannot make this a 1 mana card. We can't.
well, for sure. I know that.
I'm sure in testing, they were like, okay, if this is a 1 mana card, their heads are going to explode.
No, that would be...
Because I'm sure it probably started out as a 1 mana card. Because all it does is heal on end phase. That's all it does. So if it was a 1 mana card that healed on end phase and didn't win the game, that card would still be strong. It would still be a strong card.
Dude, you're all over the place right now.
Why you say that?
You're digging deep into Starspring right now.
No. I'm just
barely put in the meta.
But I'm the rabbit hole I'm down right now is that I'm in the boat that landmarks should be strong. That's my whole thing. Because I look at other card games and I compare landmarks to things like enchantments from Magic. So in Magic it's more like enchantments are just add-ons basically. And is it a good approach? Is it not a good approach? It has its ups and downs. But in Runeterra, it's more like they're kind of like creatures that stay on the board, that can be destroyed and targeted, that use your mana. Like, you have to play them at slow speed. There's a lot you have to put into them for them to work. So you should be getting something out of that.
Oh, I agree. And I think that +1, +0, and Challenger to every unit you play is really strong. Like, that's really, really good.
So you're saying, I don't know. Like I said, I could be wrong. The card could literally just not change at all. People could just be like, oh, they took away the +1. I mean, that 1 health, it doesn't change it, whatever. I don't care. But I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like them doing that is unnecessary. It's just my opinion. Other than that, the other thing that I wanted to bring back was, did you want to say a pick a card for this week? Because that's the other thing I had to.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
That's the only other segment that we really haven't talked about in like probably like 2 months. We haven't even talked about pick a card, and you know why we even want to pick a certain card, and you know.
Man, I have one. I have.
All right, you can go first.
All right, my pick a card for this week is Ballistic Bot.
Oh yeah,
that card is so good. 2 mana, 1/3, and it gives you a card every turn. It gives you something to do that you couldn't do before every single turn. It's so good, and it's something useful. It deals damage to their Nexus, and they can't do anything about it. The downside is that you're passing initiative, you can't develop, but the decks that this card is good in, it's really good in.
I agree. Ballistic Bot is definitely a good card.
I think it might be the best card of the new set.
Really?
I think it might... not the whole set. I'm talking just Cosmic Creations. I think it's the best card.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the best set to come out of the Target expansion. I'm like, whoa.
No, it ain't touching Pale Cascade, dude.
I'm like, whoa, this dude over here.
No,
yo, you gonna
touching Pale Cascade.
You gonna leave Pale on the side like that? Yo, you gonna leave Pale on the side like a side chick fan? Like, get out the car.
That's right.
We need room for somebody else.
No.
Oh my.
No. I'm definitely not saying that. It is not. Ballistic Bot is not better than Pale Cascade. It's the best card in Cosmic Creations, though.
Okay, I might be able to agree with that.
But that Zoe is really, really, really good.
Oh yeah, Zoe's definitely a really good card.
But Zoe's a champ, so it doesn't count.
Yeah. Yep. Me? I mean, I've always. Hold on. Let me. I'm literally can't remember the name of this card. that two mana card that copies something at a burst speed.
Iterative.
Yeah, iterative. Yes, that's always been one. That's always been like my favorite card, to be honest. That came out of Cosmic. Like I don't know. I just looked at it and I was like, yo, this card has to be crazy.
It's fun. It's that card can do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, it's burst speed. It copies anything. First, it can copy the opponent's card or your card, and on top of that, the +1/+1. Let's get it.
Yeah, man, it's awesome.
You got a Farron, I got a Farron now.
I have done that.
You got an Eclipse Dragon, I got an Eclipse Dragon. So, it's just, I don't know, it's just a good card. It's just a good card to me, honestly. I think my favorite one to copy now is
freaking Radiant Guardian.
Oh.
That's the most fun one. That's so much fun.
Yo, things were tough. Oh my god, wait, I just noticed. Tough. Yo, I'm playing pre-nerf Radiant Guardian. You wish you could have that. That's funny. That's actually funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's funny.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, you wish you could have that Demacia player, didn't you? Well, I
love Radiant Guardian. The card's so good.
Man, that's actually funny. But yeah, I mean that's our pick a card for the week. I mean, what else do we have?
Cut it up, dude. Cut.
That's it.
That's it. We did good.
Yeah, I'm down to cut it here. All right, so that's it for this week. We're gonna save. You know what's worth? We gotta start saving our energy, fam. We gotta start saving it. Saving it for next episode. Alright? We ain't telling them we cutting it. We saving our energies for next episode. We are channeling our inner A-Soul, fam. A-Soul is within us. That sounds so weird. A whole dragon is within us, fam.
That's right. Celestially.
I'm sorry. I've been watching a whole lot of Iron Fist. I'm speaking so much weird stuff right now.
Yeah, you are.
But all right. So we're gonna see everybody.
Thursday.
Yep.
Thursday.
We're definitely gonna see everybody on Thursday with Janky
Yes.
on the charity stream. I am not 100% what time, but I'm pretty sure it is going to be around 9 or 10.
I don't know what kind of questions he's gonna ask us, dude. I'm kind of worried.
Worried? I'm hyped.
I'm hyped, dude. I'm super hyped.
I'm pumped. Once he told me it was about Runeterra and it was gonna be some weird stuff, I was like, say less. But
it's over.
You got me there. That's all you had to say, fam. Runeterra, weird stuff. Copy. But alright, so we're gonna catch everybody there. We're gonna be there on Thursday. Then next podcast episode is gonna be on Tuesday. We're gonna upload this tomorrow. I'm gonna have this ready for everybody tomorrow. And that's about it. So everybody have a good night. Enjoy your night. And we'll catch everybody on Thursday. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Legit.
And we'll catch everybody then.